friends, it's Amanda. Welcome back for more sequins inspiration. Sharing this gorgeous layout with you today for the Sparkless design team, and I'm using the gorgeous Daydreamer, Happy Vibes and Hazy Summer sequins for my project today. I've got that fabulous cut file from Wild Pilot, it's the megaphone, and the Crepe Paper All Heart collection. These were just bits I had left over. I've got quite a stash, and of course my beautiful photo of my darling girl, but not forget that part. But I had quite a bit of stash left and I really wanted to use it all up. So yeah, all those happy spring summer vibes for this one, and I thought it would be a really fun page to put together. So just going to back my cut file first with the papers from the Crepe Paper All Heart collection. And magic of video, there we go, look at that. Beautiful and very, very pretty. The colours were really soft and just gorgeous for my teen girl, and yeah, sweet thing she is. And going to frame her photo. I did like the frames in the ephemera pack, so I thought they'd be good. And because this is a bit smaller, I think it will tuck in beautifully on that megaphone cut file, particularly so. So just line that up. And on the bottom of the frame it says love you, and I thought that was perfect for hers. So yeah, beautiful girl, we do love her. And yeah, there you go. So very sweet, and yeah, I just want to tuck it in. So there you go. So because the megaphone's quite dominant and it's going to take up most of my page, I really didn't want to, yeah, look at that. I didn't want the photo to be too big either. So really sweet. I love that. That's so pretty. And my plan is that I'm going to use those sequins and have them coming out of the megaphone, you know, thinking about, you know, the sound waves sort of thing coming out. Going to do some fussy cutting, obviously, with that paper there. And then, as well as having my sequins there, I thought there might be some that work really well on my cut file too. So in the Happy Vibes set, I'm just going to collect a few up to show you. Yeah, look at those, all those tiny little florals, and I thought they'd be really pretty. I will use them to back where the berries were. So there you go. And when I was sticking them on, I just used the yellow. I don't know why, the pink just didn't really pop against the paper, I think was the reason I didn't do it. But yeah, so I used the yellow ones. I've just trimmed my cardstock down to 11 inches by 11 inches now. And I'm just going to roughly plan out my page, because sometimes I just need to get my head around what I'm doing first and get things in place. So playing with some more sequins. There's some bigger florals there that I'm thinking of putting onto the megaphone from the Daydreamer set. You saw me grab some Shimmers Paints dots. I did love them. They were a nice pop of black and white against all that beautiful colour. You can see where I'm thinking about lining things up to come out the megaphone. I'm going to do some stitching there as well, so you'll see my thread to the side. But because I'm going to stitch and I need to have things in the right place, I thought it was probably a good idea to go ahead and pop that megaphone onto my page. So I am foam mounting it. And of course, the one day where I go to do a video and my tape runner has run out of tape, so we're on the old slow tape, but never mind. But yeah, I'm just going to put a few things that I know that are definitely staying there in place, because I want to stitch. And yeah, I'm going to just lightly draw in the lines of where I want them to go so they don't go wonky. I want them nice and straight. And I'm just going to do a really simple stitch through them. Now, because the needle I use is quite big, so it can go through cardstock, it was actually too wide to stitch the sequins on with, and I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? But I decided to, yeah, leave the gap between and fill the gaps, so it will still look like the effect of the stitch sequins, but I actually haven't stitched them. I have in fact just glued them in. So if you're not strong with sewing, bonus. But in my case, it was just my needle was too wide to actually thread the sequins onto, so I'll be going to the sewing shop this week. Adding a few of those other sequins onto my megaphone now, and they're those larger florals that can be found in the Daydreamer pack, and they're very, very pretty, and I thought they were just a nice touch. And I'll do some close-ups later and you'll be able to see them better, but they're really sweet. Just going to pop that little roller skate in there. Very cute. The little girl. My little girl. Some butterflies, lots of pretty, all the girly things really, because that's what she is, our girly girl. She's a very, very soft and sweet young lady. But yeah, how good does just the sound waves look that are coming out the megaphone. I'm really happy with those sequins there. They look fantastic. And it was literally just a mix of the Happy Vibes Daydreamer and Hazy Summer ones. So, you don't have to use thousands of sequins on a page. I think sometimes, yeah, just that little bit of focus is enough sometimes too. And yeah, very pretty. Adding in a title, so I've got Be Happy, and then I'm going to add in Love You at the bottom there. But then I also decided to put a so in front of the fun. So it's Be Happy, So Fun, and Love You. So there are all the words coming out the megaphone, and of course with all those beautiful strands of sequins as well. So happy with how that looks. Adding a few more embellishments. It's actually a really simple page, just, thinking about making things work. And yeah, I think the cut file was quite dominant, so it made it quite simple to put together, but it's really effective and quite lovely. They're the larger blingy pieces that were in the Hazy Summer pack. I wanted to tuck them into some of my embellishment clusters. I thought they were a really nice point of interest. And then building around those clusters as well with a mix of those sequins. And I think it's nice to scatter them around too, isn't it? It's such a lovely effect and just soft and pretty, and yeah, almost like a little bit of sprinkled magic through the page. And I think that works with this one because it's quite whimsical and light. And just because she's grown up now or growing up doesn't mean that everything has to be so serious. She can still be fun and playful and hold on to her youth, because it's, yeah, I blinked and she's 14 already, so it's terrible. They grow up way too fast. It's really hard for my heart. So just adding a few more sequins, and yeah, look at that. Lots of beautiful sparkly bling and a really gorgeous pretty page for my Darling Girls album. Lots of gorgeous close-ups coming for you now. If you've got questions or comments, please don't hesitate to pop them down below. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and all that jazz. And thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful, happy Arty days. Bye.